Without objection, the amendment in the nature of substitute shall be considered as base text for purposes of amendment. H.R. 1132 would create a standalone program for the San Francisco Bay within the United States Environmental Protection Agency, in essence, elevating restoration efforts of a water body that has been part of the National Estuary Program since 1993. This legislation responds to an August 2018 GAO report that found a centralized program would improve the existing efforts to restore and protect the San Francisco Bay. This legislation would authorize $25 million annually for 5 years, 2020 to 2024, cap federal funding for eligible projects, and cap administrative expenses. H.R. 1132 is supported by the delegation representing the Bay and the surrounding area, including our committee colleagues Jared Huffman, John Garamendi, and Mark Desaulniers. I support H.R. 1132, urge my colleagues join me in voting for it. Recognize Subcommittee Chair Napolitano to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I support 1132, the bill to establish a new program office within EPA to support the restoration efforts of the San Francisco Bay. It was introduced, as stated before, by Ms. Spear, builds off existing bay restoration work under EPA's Natural Estuary Program. The bill establishes an office in EPA's Region 9 headquarters to coordinate bay restoration efforts, and 1132 authorizes, as stated, $25 million annually over 5 years for the establishment of the program and continued restoration activities. In my home state of California, the importance of a healthy watershed and improved water quality has never been more apparent. In fact, the San Francisco Bay Estuary drains more than 40% of our state's waters. That is why I'm thankful to see several of my colleagues from California, as stated, co-sponsors Garamendi, Huffman, and Desaulniers. And at our June hearing, subcommittee learned about ongoing sources of pollution to this 1,600-mile estuary. Simultaneously, habitat destruction forever changed the geography of the Bay Area. More than 90% of the shoreline wetlands and 40% of the total aquatic ecosystem has been lost. This new program will concentrate federal efforts to address the challenges and in the Bay, improve the environment and economy for the Bay that is home to 8 million people with an annual GDP of $775 billion. I support 1132, urge my colleagues to do the same. Yield back.
Thank you, gentlelady. I now recognize Ranking Member Graves for a statement.